I am a single mom. I have 3 kids. Never really had a lot of money. When I got divorced, the income went even further down, and so it was a struggle. I worked 5 jobs to try to make ends meet. And when our divorce was final, I needed a job with insurance, so I started working at my children's school. The pay, unfortunately, was only $16,000 a year. And so money was really tight. I had to just look at all of the things I was spending money on and cut it down to what we absolutely needed. I remember being in a grocery store and Charlotte was crying for this sugary cereal. And I just said, we can't afford it. We have enough money to buy milk and bread, and that's it. And a stranger bought the cereal for her. And on the way home, I was crying, and I just said, if you have the opportunity to be that person, always be that person. God just asks for what you have, and the smallest amount can make a really big difference. In order to make ends meet, giving did not come off the table. That is something that was instilled in me as a child. And as I got older and I was depending on that money to feed my kids and pay my mortgage, my heart changed from wanting to please God to just seeing like what He was going to do. Just the way that God took care of me without me even having to ask. Strangers sent me money in the mail. They sent my kids Christmas gifts. I had a broken washer and a broken cell phone, and people paid that for me. There was $2,000 in our mailbox anonymously. So my church did a campaign where they were trying to raise money for some really big projects. I just sat and thought, like, how can I give? Like, what can I do to be a part of something, because I wanted to be a part of it. And first thought was drying my clothes and hanging them to dry and using my energy bill. I roughly saved about $40 a month. And then someone had generously taken care of my cell phone bill. I ended up giving $100 a month for 2 years. So I gave $2,400 on top of what I was already giving for my tithe. I've learned in this journey that God loves me just as much as a homeless person, and He wants good things for me. And so to be able to provide for my kids and myself and for others the way that I've been freed up to has been amazing. The encouragement I would give to someone who feels like they can't afford to give is just that there's ways. And if you just ask God, He can surprise you. And it may not be that you write $1,000 check and you get $1,000 back that day or even that month or even that year, but just the way that God takes care of you and fills in the unknown is worth way more than $1,000.